is back for those overnighters here streaming some football. For those, yeah. It's okay, Mary. It's okay, Mary. We know. Overnight sucks. For all those overnighters out there, these games are for you guys. All right, let me get some dubs for you. I'm coming in with my team. Coming in with the Eagles. Oh, roster update. Hello. Let me download this real quick. Oh, buddy. Oof. Alright, so there's a roster update. Ooh, I'm scared. Wow, the Eagles overall went down. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to win with the Eagles. It really is. Having a 4-11-1 fucking season. Ugh. And they did tie with the worst offense in the league, too. They tied with the Bengals. That means both offenses were weak this season after that game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Yeah, he'll try to run with this. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit.
Is everything okay, buddy? Hello? Is everything okay? Alright, I'll wait.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah, we dominate today.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Chubb on the counter. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 17, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. Mayfield to throw it. On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Miles Sanders, 70 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection. He's got a man complete.
That's just the start, baby!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Told y'all was going to be a big one.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Oh, I did not mean for that to happen, but all right. Your guy was lucky he was there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I can't believe he threw the ball like that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be. Just
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 81 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho.
Give me a second, man. I can't. This boy. I gotta make sacrifices, but I can't do it with this kid. I just can't. Like, Philly needs some quarterbacks. Like, I hope for this year's draft we focus on a quarterback. Fuck. These quarterbacks suck. Carson was good until he got hurt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Reagor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run again with Hunt. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 43 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Push him back. Push him back. Alert, alert, alert.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a gain of 35. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Parkey is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Down to the 25. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Honestly, people are going to look at me and say, oh, that was a cheap move from me. No. I guarantee this kid would have done the same thing to me. Same thing to me. He would have gotten into field goal range and kicked the field goal instead of going for the, goal.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
It would have been a tied game. It would have been a tied game if he didn't miss his extra point off the... Just saying. Just saying.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from Cleveland. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That throw by Brady incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Strip that ball. 45 is the mark. Watch the screen. 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 Regular. Check 45 is the mark.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Set the turn, defense.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up the first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Got the defender right there in his wake. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, Mayfield again. And he floated one out there incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Hatch it. Up. Hey, alert. Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. E.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he works free. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake. Brady. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Wait 20.
They run the counter. It's Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll get 34 yards there. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This from long, very long range. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Hey, set. 29. Alpha.
Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last.
Gonna get into field goal range. Plus 7 seconds. Fuck. I give him that. I give him that. Good D. Good D. Alright, I'm off.